Hello. Testing. Yeah.
She walks these hills in a long black veil.
Göstermem koyayım. Yok olmaz.
She visits my grave while the night winds wail.
İlk bölümü oynadık. İlk bölümde işte katili bulduk. Kaderleri değiştirebiliyoruz oyunda. Güzel olmuş.
Nobody sees.
Şimdi ikinci bölümü biz de oynayacağız.
You can do this, Maddie. Just stay on the right side of the road. I mean the left. The left side is the right side.
And eternity was near.
Geri zekalı, şuna bakar mısın orada? Bak.
Shed not a tear.
Is that a hitchhiker?
But sometimes at night, when the cruel
Dur.
Hi. So, you need a lift?
Reynolds got a flat.
Oh, you're American.
Yeah.
So am I.
Okay.
Bak ya.
Yeah. So, do you mind giving me a lift?
Right. Sure, of course.
You can drop me off at Garrett Manor. It's just a few miles up the road.
Huh. Weird. That's actually where I'm going, too.
So it's not out of your way.
Guess not.
Yaşlı mı? Stilim.
So we're both going to the same place, huh?
Yaşlıymış tamam ya.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's not all that odd, seeing as, we're already pretty close, and I don't think this road goes anywhere else. So, did you say you were going to Garrett Manor for business, or...?
I did not.
Oh. So, where are you from?
From?
Like, where do you live?
Paris.
Belli
That's where
değil
I'm
mi?
from, currently. Before that, I was from Amsterdam, Dublin,
Oh.
Milan, Los Angeles, and Oregon. Once upon a time.
That's cool. Hey, my mom's from Oregon. Well, one of them is. I always heard it was really nice. Or kind of a shithole, but like a really nice kind of shithole. I mean, I wouldn't know anyway because I've never been. I'm a Big Apple girl, born and raised. Barely even made it north of 14th Street before going off to college.
Here in England?
No, Berlin, actually. Oh, I'm Maddie, by the way.
Linda. It's nice to meet you, Maddie.
Yeah, you too. Even if I was worried you might try to clonk me.
Sorry.
Ananı sikeyim.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you do for a living that takes you all over the place?
I'm a filmmaker. I travel a lot for film shoots and festivals, and All the other usual Hollywood bullshit.
Oh, wow. I heard that's a real tough kind of job to get.
Easy to get. Hard to keep.
Had to
Alo.
bury a few bodies, huh?
Well, I've had to work real hard to get where I am, but I'd be kidding myself if I didn't also acknowledge there isn't a certain amount of dumb luck to it.
Come on. You don't just dumb luck your way into a successful film career.
You'd be surprised. I never would have guessed this is what I'd end up doing with my life.
Sure.
O zaman.
Definitely seems like the kind of thing you just end up doing.
Linda ile ilişkimizi aldı. İlişkimiz arttı Linda ile. Linda'yı kullan.
Hey, take a look. I
Ha,
think we've
ışık
come to
geldi.
the end of the rainbow.
House of the Buckets.
This place is definitely a little too,
On the nose.
Neymiş?
I was
Awesome.
gonna say a little too much like a horror movie.
Exactly.
Hadi abiştim.
So,
Ekiple
do
karşılaşalım
we
ya.
just knock or...
I'm not sure.
Ama abi eve gelirken de
Oh,
ışıklar
ay,
çıkacaklar. Edison
Maybe
biraz
nobody's
gerizekalı ya.
home.
This is definitely when I was told to get here.
Me too. Hello? Anybody home?
It's a good rule of thumb to try every door.
No, you think?
Well, they're expecting us, aren't they?
No way is it. Do we just go in?
Why are you asking me?
Kapı direkt açıldı.
'Cause you're a grown-up.
So are you, Maddie.
Then,
Lan ya.
here we
Hadi
go.
beni gelsin.
Apparently...
Gelmiyor. Derim ya. Deri bir aydınlat. Şeyler mi?
Why are all the lights off?
Beats me.
Ya sanki haber gibi. Hala ışık.
Hello?
Let's take a look around.
Hello? We've arrived.
Etrafa bak. August iyi beri bu. Augustin.
This seems a bit more lively.
Dedim üst katlara çıkardım.
Ah, ladies. Hello, hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Didn't exactly get explicit directions as to what to do once I got here. So,
Yeah, same.
I am so sorry. Where are my manners? My name is Stan. And you would be?
Maddie.
Maddie. Beautiful name. Short for Madeline.
Madison, actually.
Ah. Middle name Lexington?
What?
Midtown. The Big Apple? The city that never sleeps. Home to the most beautiful of women and fiendishly desperate of men.
Madison Avenue. Okay, got it.
A fitting name for such a lovely lady.
Have you been waiting here a while?
More than a minute and less than a lifetime.
Is that long?
Well, it certainly felt that way until you arrived. The front door was unlocked, so I wandered around and made myself at home. Till I found a way to really make myself at home.
Isn't it kind of weird there's no one here? I mean, we were invited, right?
Ah, yes, well, one could write a book on all the incomprehensible complexities of British hospitality. Many have, in fact.
Oh, Stan, this is...
Linda Castle. I am such a huge fan of your work. I'm at a loss for words. I am just humbled by your presence.
Okay, sure.
Bruno Stanford III.
Bakın hep böyle
Sure,
bir
beck and call. Only if you call me
kadını
Stan.
tanımıyorsun ama kadını tanıyorum, mükemmel tanıyorum.
Sure.
Truly an honor. Truly.
Genelde ben tanımıyorum.
Wow, I didn't realize you were, like, famous.
Fame is a construct, and I'm not.
Oh no, there I would beg to differ. Your modesty is only outweighed by your incredible body of work. Living and dying by the light of the moon, transcendent. Blood on the brain, mandatory.
İleride izledin mi sen bunu?
Forgotten flesh. I don't even know where to begin.
All right, okay.
Miss Castle, you are the quintessential countercultural cinematic icon of our times.
Oyunu izledin mi? Castle of the Franks.
I appreciate the kind words. I just didn't expect them here.
Pardon ya.
Wow, so you're really the quintessential cult counter culture icon.
Wait, didn't you two come here together?
Oh, no, I mean, yeah, we drove in together, but only the last couple miles.
I had some car trouble.
I see. I'm sorry. I thought that you were Miss Castle's assistant.
Nope, just me. Wait, should I be flattered or insulted by that?
Oh, well, I didn't mean.
I'm just flattered you think I have an assistant.
I'm sure if you did, she would not be nearly as charming as Miss Avenue.
Your last name is Avenue?
No.
What, did I miss something?
Only that we are at a loss at what to do in the absence of our host, wherever they may be.
I guess we should keep looking around. I mean, why not at this point?
Maybe our host has left something out for us.
What do you do, Stan?
Oh, I won't bore you with all the details, but it involves money and fast cars and trading. Well, nothing illegal, obviously.
Oh, obviously.
Kamış destan. Sıraları çık.
A bit of light bet.
Geldiğimiz kapı kilitli.
Huh. Movie
Bedroom.
poster inside. Hey, either of you heard of Murder Mill?
Holy shinobi. You're kidding, right?
No.
Not the only one around here who's familiar with it.
Wait. This is one of yours?
It's one of the first things I ever worked on. Super low budget. We had no idea what we were doing.
Hı.
Should never have seen the light of day. I still wish it hadn't.
Why?
Well, things tend to get blown out of proportion.
I heard it was only screened a few times, and each time the audience flew into a rabid, murderous rage.
No, come on.
Don't try and deny it. The film is legendary.
I think people were just bored out of their minds.
Look, I'm sure they made you sign all sorts of non-disclosure agreements, like
What? Who?
the government. When they confiscated and destroyed every existing copy of the film,
Oh, give me a break.
I heard they kept at least one, just in case. And the CIA's got this secret lab called Leary's Memorial Institute where they use it for enhanced interrogation.
How do you know all this?
I'm a fan. And it pays
That's
to know this
all
kind of
that.
stuff.
Ne güzel saldırı.
Hmm.
Kim açıldı? Tamam, elektrikler geldi.
Is that supposed to happen?
I don't know, but I am digging the theatrics.
Ah, good. I see you three have wasted no time getting acquainted with each other. I'm so very sorry for the delay in my arrival. There are a great many things that require my attention at the moment, and I would hate to have to deprive you of my full attention while we are together.
Ah, yes. And speaking of needing attention,
All dried up, are we? We can't have that. After all, you're far too capable of a negotiator when you're sober.
and twice that when I'm not.
Madison, would you also like a refreshment?
It's just Maddie.
Oh, my mistake, Maddie it is.
Oh, it's fine.
Nonsense. Never be shy about what you call yourself. Your name is who you are. That's important to remember.
And who are you?
I call myself Augustine Lieber.
Nice to meet
Oh.
you, Augustine Lieber.
Nesini?
Now
Şimdi
that we are properly
Aferin
introduced, I must again offer you a drink.
benimkini almasak mı? Çekmeyin.
Sure, yeah. I'll just have whatever Stan's having.
Of course. And you?
No thanks.
I think you may
Sıçtık
like
ya.
it.
Kesin öleceğiz
Never had
ya.
a drink in my life. I don't plan on starting now.
Kesin sıçtık ya.
I know it's been quite a long journey for you all to come here today. I hope, despite that, you'll find it'll all be worth the effort.
Guess that's up to you now, isn't it?
I suppose it is.
Well, I'll show you mine. Do show me yours.
Aren't we a bit eager? Manners, Mr. Stamford. Not all of us are caught up yet. Your drink.
Thanks.
You okay?
Ne içiyorsun
Yeah,
bunu?
no, it's nothing.
Brass tacks, Augustine. I
it.
did not come all this way just for drinks.
What's in there?
Look, I don't know what you two have come to cellar, but I just happen to have one of the most sought-after pieces of rare cinematic ephemera to ever hit the market.
Huh.
Well, that right there is the only surviving segment of film from the original camera shot celluloid of one Murder Mill. The earliest known work of a certain noted auteur, allegedly. Should be worth a small fortune.
So I'm told.
Hate to burst your bubble.
Damn it. There goes its one-of-a-kind value.
Not quite.
Bir konu. Salak mısın ama? Yönetmenim.
I never knew what it was from.
Heh. Biliyorum.
You told me I had to bring this to you in person if I wanted to make it.
I will keep the promises I made to you.
Tamam,
All of
iyi.
you.
Oyunun başındaki büyücü kadın ya.
What if I don't want to sell?
Well, that would be your choice. But after 40 years of pain, why would you choose to live with more? I have to apologize again, but there are urgent matters I must attend to in my private reliquary. You're welcome to continue to make yourselves at home until I return.
I really think we need to finish discussing.
All in due course, Ms. Castle.
Arayacağız. Koş odayı araştır. Sürekli. Hey. Let's go. Çözüyoruz.
We were so close. I could feel the entity's force, its power pulsating through the steel mill. Until Sam Green's petty act of bravado ruined everything. The ritual disrupted. My key mangled. Yet Frank Stone didn't die that night. His essence was seared into the very foundations of the mill. An endless, agonized nightmare.
Ben
I
çenesini
had to
sıyırdım.
find the right means to awaken him.
Çıkartma. Orada o. Kim?
You just don't get it, do you? You think we're weak? That we're nothing? You make me sick. There's just one thing you bastards will just never understand. You can tie us up. You can torture us. You can put us through every hellish trial your sick imaginations can come up with. But you'll never defeat our spirit.
Okay. Bas bas bas bas bas bas bas bas. Kesin ilk filmde oynayan tam Korku da ya.
No, no, no. My sister. Oh, God. All I have to do is betray my own sister, and you'll let me go free to fight another day. God damn you! God damn you for forcing me to make this impossible choice!
Kötü ya oyun. Kötü. Ölmeyin.
You fail to see what truly makes us human. I'd rather die 1,000 miserable deaths than betray someone I love. My answer is no. And there is nothing you can do to change my mind. All right, you alien scum. Do your worst. I can take it. Ah! What is that? What are you doing?
Kanka kolun kaldı. Kanka kolun kaldı.
And cut.
How's that?
That was amazing.
Really? It wasn't like too much?
No way.
Because I felt like maybe I oversold it a little?
You gotta play to the cheap seats, Jaime. That's where the money is.
Rad.
How do we do, Linda? Was that a good one?
Geçmişi.
Let me check the gate.
You can check the gate on these little Super 8s?
No, actually, the lens doesn't come off, so.
Somebody just wanted to show off all the fancy new crap they learned from the film production books in the library.
I'm just trying to take the craft seriously.
The craft! Jeez Louise.
So, are we good, or what?
Yeah? I mean, it looked great.
How did the blood gag look?
Well,
Linda, you did get the blood gag, didn't you?
I mean, it's really all about how Jaime sells it.
I did really sell it.
Yeah, but did you get any of it in frame?
You kind of see it splash up in Jaime's face a little.
Linda! I told you I wanted a wide close-up that shows off our super cool bloody arm gag and Jaime's face acting, not just an extreme shot of Jaime's face acting.
I was in the moment. I have to be allowed to express my artistic instincts with the camera, too.
Arkadaş.
And there's no such thing as a wide close-up.
Or an extreme shot.
Or face acting. It's just acting.
Does anyone even care that I'm the director?
Linda, when you're making movies, you gotta respect the director's vision. And this is Chris's film, so...
Don't worry about it. Let's just go again, okay? You did it your way, now we do it my way. Hold still, let me clean you off.
We'll get it on this one.
If we don't, you can just make it up to me in my trailer after the shoot. Yeah. Oh, it's like spearmint cough syrup.
Yeah, all my gagging was kind of real.
More
You guys want me to leave?
all right. On your feet, people. Everybody back to one. We're going again. We are going again. Okay, sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
All right, everybody settle. And hold. And hold. And action. Fuck, no!
Oh, dude, that is not good.
What do you think you're doing in here?
Oh, hi, Mr. Green.
Sheriff,
Sheriff. Right. Sorry.
how many times have I told you to stay away from this place?
We were just in the middle of a
Geçmişe
take.
geri döndüm.
Take.
For our film production.
You can't shoot a movie in here.
But this is where the big climax happens.
This is a condemned steel mill, Mr. Rivera. And you are trespassing. Now, unless you want to spend the night locked up in jail, I suggest you, Miss Castle, and Miss...
Dixie. Ms. Tammy D. Dixie.
Miss Gordon.
Evet.
Miss Christine Gordon. I suggest you immediately vacate the premises. And you do not, under any circumstances, set 1 foot back here in the Cedar Still Mill. Ever.
Kayıt
Oh,
kal.
man. Sir, we're really sorry. We didn't realize we were doing anything wrong. We'll clear out.
Whoa. Jaime, we've got a movie to finish.
I know, but we have to do what the sheriff says. He's the sheriff.
I don't care who he is.
And we're very happy to do whatever the sheriff asks.
And, don't forget to clean up.
Yalanla.
Without a working camera or a location, I guess that's it then, huh?
The camera just needs to be fixed. What the hell crawled up his ass?
No, he's not so bad. Usually.
We're not gonna do what he says, right? Really?
We can figure out how to finish the movie when we get back to the garage.
Ah siktir böyle mi direkt? Ben yalan söylüyoruz diye yaptım ben.
I'll look out, sir.
Now, don't you try and pull any fast ones on me. I'll be watching.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir. Akşam geri geleceğiz. Akşam net geri geleceğiz abi. O film çekimi devam etti. Cedar Lakes. ...987.
complete and utter disaster.
Don't be so dramatic.
It's not like we've got a real deadline.
Ugh, who needs a real deadline when every wasted second brings you closer and closer to your ultimate, cosmic, eternal deadline?
Oğlum bu
Golf
ne bu kadar pik mi ya?
I like it. Hey, what are these?
Oh, I got those for us all to wear when we shoot. Surprise.
Wait, you guys are both acting. So, it'll just be me?
So you'll be like our ambassador.
Yeah, not a chance.
Whoa, don't open that up. I still haven't taken the film out yet.
I thought it was broken.
Well, yeah, the lens is cracked, but the footage is still good. Unless, you know, you open it.
Whatever.
We got some good stuff today. Glass half full.
Dude, just let me be upset. Doesn't
Yeah.
Sheriff Green have anything better to do with his time? Like, go after actual criminals and shit?
Cedar Hills is not exactly a noted hotbed of criminal activity.
That's not entirely true. There was that whole serial killer thing.
Hold up, what now? When was this?
I was just a baby. I don't really know anything about it.
Oh, you're still just a baby.
And you still don't know anything.
Now, be a good little baby and tell me all about this whole serial killer business.
Oğlum kız anlatıyor ya.
I know some stuff.
Spill it, lady.
For starters, I think that's why Sheriff Green doesn't want us to go in the steel mill.
Oh yeah, that's where it all went down.
So you do know stuff. And you held back, you traitor.
Yeah, because I knew you'd get all like this.
Hell yeah, I would. Linda, tell me about the steel mill killer.
Well, that's where it all ended. But before that, there was a whole string of disappearances. Kidnappings, really. Murders.
So what was this guy's name? Maybe we should write him into the movie.
Oh, I don't know if we...
Frank Stone.
Huh. So Frank Stone was actually killing people in the steel mill? Like, our steel mill? Where we were just shooting like an hour ago?
That's the theory.
Frank was working at the mill, but I think it was on its last legs by then. Probably not a lot of people around. They shut it down right after.
What do you think he was up to? There has to be a reason for him to kill a bunch of people, right?
There was never any kind of confession, so they don't really know for sure.
Someone somewhere's gotta have some idea.
Well, we could always just ask Frank Stone.
Huh?
Crystal ball, Ouija board, what will they say? And Miss BB's hotline, the dead are just a seance away.
Okay.
I called Miss Beebe once. I tried to speak to Mary Shelley, but Miss Beebe thought that was my grandmother, so she kept going on and on about eating enough cabbage soup.
Did you get a recipe?
Oh, damn.
Then again, maybe it's better not to dig up old bones.
It's ancient history.
People don't really like to talk about it. We do get reporters asking around sometimes. Really rubs people the wrong way.
Once Sam Green became sheriff, that all died down anyway.
Sheriff Green sure seems to care a heck of a lot about this.
Sam Green's the one who took Stone down.
Ah.
Saved a little baby that day, too. Would have been the killer's next victim.
Yeah, he's kind of the town hero.
Huh. Interesting.
Chris, what are you thinking?
You guys have been so helpful answering my questions and all, but sounds like I should probably go right to the source. What?
After today, I don't think Sheriff Green's gonna want to talk to you about anything even remotely related to the mill.
You never know.
Good luck with that.
I guess it doesn't really matter what happened at the mill since we can't finish shooting there with a busted camera.
Hey, why don't we just take the camera to the drugstore and see if we can get it fixed?
So, yeah, the thing is, I kind of spent the rest of the budget on the t-shirts. Unless you know of anybody looking to get into film finance, we're kind of shit out of luck.
What? You want a piece of me too?
İyi misin?
Hey, you okay? What's up?
Nothing, it's fine.
Didn't sound fine.
As soon as Mom got sick, I dropped everything in my whole life in New York to come home and help. And all he does is act like I'm not doing enough. It's like he doesn't even care what I had to give up.
I'm sure he's just worried about Mom.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm here. The least he could do is try not to ground me like I'm 16.
Totally. What is he thinking, right?
Sorry, I guess I just needed to blow off some steam.
I get it.
The last thing Mom needs is for us to be screaming at each other.
It's true. Yeah, and you've been doing an incredible job. I mean it. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Uh-oh.
What?
Linda, where's the Jaime bell?
Ring, ring.
What's the Jaime bell?
My darling brother has the tendency to, lay it on a little thick whenever he's about to ask for a favor.
No, I'm just speaking from the heart.
Okay. What do you need from me?
Well, we're making this movie, and we're so close to finishing, but we just need a little extra bit of money.
Of course you do. What else is new?
What Jaime's trying to say is our camera got busted today, and we need a few bucks to get it fixed.
Ouch. How much do you need?
Just like $20 would probably cover it.
$20. That ain't pocket change.
That's how much camera repairs cost these days.
Seriously?
We're trying to make this thing good, and good don't come cheap.
You guys really needed to finish the film?
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Who am I to stand in the way of art?
You won't regret it.
Oh, and I get the garage tonight.
What? Why?
Because I need it.
This is where all our editing stuff is.
Well, that's the deal. Take it or leave it.
All right. It's a deal.
Try not to waste it.
Don't worry. We'll put it to good use.
You all right there? You're looking a little, wiggly.
I'm fine. It's just... what is in that fake blood?
I think it's just mint-flavored real blood.
Oh, it did say to avoid any prolonged skin contact. You washed it all off, like, right away, right?
You don't think it's, like, actually poisonous, do you?
It's a horror movie, Jaime. Anyone could go. At any time! Hopefully there's enough time to fix the camera before they close tonight.
I'm not sure the drugstore clerk will even know how to fix it.
Hey, think positive.
It's not like there's anywhere else in town we could take it.
What?
What about there?
I thought that place was condemned.
Guess they got a new tenant.
Do curiosity shops even repair cameras?
There was a place like that near my grandfather's house. The owner used to tinker with all sorts of old junk. You never know.
I bet they have some rad old junk, too.
Your call, Chris.
Why not? I certainly am curious regarding said shop, eh?
Yes, I get it.
Lead the way.
Birisi çok zeki. Birisi çok zeki. Birisi...
Man, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this place looks like it's been here forever.
And a half.
Maybe you should write it in.
Don't tempt me.
What if the owner's a deranged serial killer who collects wayward teenagers and turns them into antiques?
Then we hit the jackpot.
Check out the wares.
Ooh, cameras.
These look like they've seen better days.
They're not gonna put the best ones in the window. We gotta look inside.
Girseniz artık şuraya ya. Yine artık.
Too bad. So much for that. We can still head up the drugstore before it closes.
And what is it you're looking for?
Hello.
Bir kere.
Hello.
3 kere.
We saw the cameras. We're trying to find a replacement for this.
Of course you are. Please. Come on
Çok hızlı
inside.
hareket ediyor. Hareket ediyor. Uçuyor.
Now, let me see. I think I have something that may interest you, if I can find it out back. Please make yourselves at home.
Okay.
And be sure to have a look around. You never know what treasures you might find.
Bir şeyler çalacağım buradan.
Make ourselves at home? Here?
I don't know. I think it's kind of cozy. In a failed capitalist state kind of way.
Atik açıldı.
See, could it have
Kardeşim
been
toparlıyorsun.
No, maybe
Al.
this one.
Oh,
Where did I
cute
put
bunny.
all the... How has this place become such a mess?
Yapacağım. Aç. Al. Bu meslek
owned this place before had
nesnesinin
some lousy
satışına
luck.
ilişkin anlaşma müteahhitleri görecektir. İlgili tüm yasal evraklarımızdan da ay sonuna kadar ödemeyi almış oluruz. Bu ikinin ayrıca sonunda önereceğiniz zorluklar için ders sonra da yangın, hırsızlık ve kazalar gibi olayların sadece başkalarının başına gelen şeyler olmadan umarım şeyler Hristiyan taşımacı kaybımızdan biri de olsun da falan. 7 saat evet. Varmış ya. Abi uzatabileceğim hiçbir şey yok mu? Karanlık şeyler. Bu ne lan?
I don't know
Ne
what
lan
that
bu?
is, but it looks painful.
Guys. Da.
She comes running out straight at us with a giant chainsaw. I'm gonna be like so bummed out.
You're in luck. A very fine item indeed.
Yes.
Whoa.
May I?
I insist.
It's pretty old. Possible we could make it work, but it's not exactly what we had in mind.
Mm-hmm.
How much are you asking for it?
Oh, there's a tiny little price tag on it, but I seem to have forgotten my reading glasses. Why don't you take a look?
Kaç para yazıyor?
$20.
Tek söyle. Ah, siz.
Oh, I don't know. It feels a little high for something so old.
It is quite a valuable piece, so I'm afraid I'm unable to lower the price, but perhaps I can sweeten the deal.
Yap bakayım dedim.
One of
Yeah.
a kind, handmade. It's for luck.
Şans. Allah abi.
I guess we could use it as a prop. Sure. It's a deal.
Delightful. Thank you very much.
Thanks for finding us a camera.
Oh, it was no trouble at all. It truly is such a joy to see young people so passionate about the arts.
Yeah. Yep.
Dur
That's
eski
us.
kamerayı niye almadın? Bak.
Wait, guys. Oh, I'm such a moron. I told my mom I'd pick up some milk on the way home.
Oh, do you want me to...
Hold this. Be right back.
Wait, Chris, we just spent all the money.
Emergency sock quarter.
Emergency sock quarter?
Para gizli.
Cursed movies? Really? Must be a slow news day.
Nerede?
I could so find a place for these in Myrtle Mill. If we had any cash to spare, which we absolutely do not.
Bunun süt nerede? Orada. Çalalım. Çalım yazıyor. Hadi gideceğim. Şey. Çık. Ana. Yeni dünya rekoru geliyor. Oğlum nasıl ıskalıyorum? Bekleyi de halledeyim. Tamam olur. Bitmiyor. Hadi. Abi o girdi bu arada. Kafana girdi. Havası monitör. Üstün orada. Al kanka.
Hey, Chris.
Robert! Wait, I thought you worked at the library.
How would you know? Don't think I ever saw you come in.
I got spies everywhere, man.
So, Linda.
Busted.
You can always come in yourself, you know. Books don't bite.
Linda's the bookworm. I'm more of a movie worm.
I don't think that's a real kind of worm.
Neither's a bookworm.
So we're about to close in like 2 minutes, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Ring me up.
All right, that'll be 25 cents.
Okay.
Yeah, you sure don't see coin like this working in the library. Actually, you don't see any coin. It's volunteer hours.
Not so bad if you like to read, I guess.
True. We've got a rad horror section, too.
Didn't know you were a horror guy. Just books?
Movies, comics, too. Whatever I can get my hands on.
You know, Jaime and Linda and I are all making a horror movie down at the old Cedar Steel Mill.
No kidding.
We could always use an extra hand if you're into that kind of thing.
Super into it.
But
Does my dad know you're going into the mill? He watches that place like a hawk.
Yeah, we had a little run-in with him today, but we're gonna sneak back in to shoot the rest.
Man. I would love to be involved.
Involved in what?
Hey, Dad. Yeah, Chris was just telling me about a...
We're putting together a fundraiser.
to show movies at the library.
Okay.
Okay.
You need a ride home?
Oh, yeah. Let me just get my bag.
Chris. I'm sorry I was a little harsh with you and your friends before.
Huh.
I just wanted to make sure you're taking me seriously.
Huh. Hmm.
Oh, I do. But you gotta tell me one thing. Is it true? What really happened at the mill?
What?
You know, the real story.
Yeah, the real.
Oh, right. The real story. Yeah, it's all true. But there is one part they never tell you about.
Yeah?
Nah, I couldn't.
Come on!
All right. But you've got to promise to keep it to yourself, all right?
Scout's honor.
Yanlış.
They called it the Steel Mill. But it turns out,
Hı.
you can't steal a mill.
Anlatıyorum.
All right. You got me.
This is what I do. You ready? Take care.
Hey, hey, hey. I can get you back into the mill without him knowing. Just say the word.
Let's make a movie.
Ödüyle kaçtı. Sen var ki o.
I have worn many masks over the centuries. Dr. Augustine Lieber was renowned, professional, and trusted. Frank Stone confided in me, allowed me to unlock his potential during those dark days in the psychiatric ward. And now, a new guise, a new timeline, a new chance. Giving them the camera, I admit, was unfair, even for me. They couldn't know what power they held in their hands, nor what cruelty awaits them in the steel mill. But what true creator wouldn't suffer for their art?
Kaldı kaynama. Başlıyor.
Okay.
Edison acaba şeyin torunu mu?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Guess I just dozed off a bit. Wait, what happened to Augustine again?
She left.
Left?
She said she had to do something very urgently in her private reliquary.
Hey, now that we're all awake again, can we forget about Augustine for a minute and talk about the 1,000-foot-long elephant in the room?
Oh.
1,000 feet is the average length of film in a movie. Guess we were all playing it close to the vest before, huh?
It's not my film. I just worked on it. Didn't direct it. It's not even on my official filmography.
I meant how we were all holding back about our film strips.
Oh, right.
Whether you take credit for it or not, it's definitely the most infamous project that's associated with you. Cursed film collectors have been unsuccessfully searching for any trace of it for years. And now we are all here, each with our own little slice of a mysterious pie. It's a pretty big deal.
So, all of our film strips, they're part of this movie you and your friends made, Linda?
If they're not fakes, yeah.
Mine's not fake.
And all that stuff you said about it being cursed?
Murderous rages, CIA interrogation, total disassociation with reality. Because it's so rare, only a few people know for sure. So they say. Augustine wants the only known surviving pieces of it. She's gonna have to pay up.
Why do you think she wants it so bad? I mean, it's not really cursed, right?
I prefer not to dwell on the past. We're here, someone's offering to buy our sections of the film. That is all I'm concerned with right now.
Providence goes a long way towards a successful sale.
So do motives. I don't know about you, but I would very much like to know why Augustine is so desperate to get her hands on this film.
Well, first rule of business is to gather every bit of intel you can on your opponent. And I don't know about you two ladies, but I have been itching to get a little look-see around this big old house of curiosities.
Are we allowed to look around?
What do you say, director? Want to keep sitting around, or want to peek behind the curtain?
Neyi bekliyorsun? Bak.
What are you waiting for?
Hani gerek yok. Tamam. Çıkalım.
Now this is a real bold statement kind of room, you know what I mean? New Augustine got cash, but not like this kind of cash.
Sounds like you didn't scout your mark as well as you thought.
In business, we don't call them marks.
Hustling is a racket, not a business.
I wouldn't underestimate my scouting skills, if I were you. A lot rattling around up here that could be mutually beneficial.
Why don't you tell me how you know so much about Murder Mill?
I'm a big fan. It's your first credit.
Cut the shit, man.
Okay. You wanna know the truth? When I first heard about it, I didn't believe it was real. But the more I looked into it, the more breadcrumbs I found, and the further I followed the trail, the more fascinated I became. Not just in the film, in the legend. Whether you meant to or not, you created a monster with this movie. Even if it isn't really cursed, the fact that everyone believes it is makes it real.
Believing in something doesn't make it real.
Well, that's why I had to find out for myself. Took me a couple years, but when the opportunity came for me to actually acquire a genuine piece of it, I jumped at the chance.
And just how did you acquire it, exactly?
Hey, just catching up. So, what have you guys found?
Not much. But the night's young.
Not as young as you think. Let's keep looking around.
Holy. Pardon me, shit.
I love your outfit, by the way.
Well, thanks. It's Italian. Well, the shoes are Italian. And the belt. I got it cheap from a guy. He's got a guy who's got a pants guy, so I got these pants from his guy's guy, had them tailored just right by the other guy I know, who also got me the blazer, which is like a super... Ah, yes. Let's check out the other floors. Good thinking.
Wait, hold on a second.
What?
Before all this goes any further, I need to know how both of you got your pieces of the film.
Well, it's no secret, really. After my mom died a few months ago, I found it when I was going through her stuff.
Maddie, what was your mom's name?
Both, or...
Was it Bonnie Rivera?
Yeah, it... How did you know that?
You look just like her.
Did you know my mom?
A long time ago. A whole other lifetime. Her younger brother, Jaime, was one of my closest friends.
Uncle Jaime, I never met him.
I hadn't heard that Bonnie had passed.
Yeah, it was pretty sudden.
Wow. Maddie, it's quite sad. Very touching.
And what about you, Stan? Where'd you get your piece of the film?
Well, now, that is a very good question. And an expensive one, too. But you know what? Since I am such a big fan of your work, I'll give you a little taste, free of charge. I can't tell you who I got it from or why they had it. I will tell you that I acquired it from them completely by the book in a very honorable game of chance.
You won it?
Fair and square.
Who the fuck would be gambling with it? They have no right.
Well, it seems like you're more attached to this little project than what you've been letting on.
You don't just gamble away something like that.
Let's go. Smash. Bonnie bize borç verdi. Dönür dolaşır.
Cool statue. Missing a piece, though. Wow.
Whoa.
Quite a piece. Look at the metalwork.
It's beautiful.
Hatırlıyorsun.
Sensationalist trash. Sam Green took down Frank Stone. I could write a better book than this.
That is so.
Yeah?
My girl.
And what would you... You sure would get a kick out of this place. And then you'd probably kick me out of this place and keep it all to yourself.
Who are you talking to?
No, I wasn't...
I could hear you.
I was talking to my mom. To Bonnie.
Kafayı yedim.
I've just felt so, like, empty since she died.
Hiçbir şey
Like I'm
yapacağım.
sleepwalking through a nightmare and I just can't seem to wake up.
It never gets easier when you lose someone. But it does become less suffocating.
I hope so, because sometimes I just feel like I'm going crazy. Like, she really is out there, guiding me, trying to tell me something. That's why I came here. It felt like that's what she wanted me to do. I know you said it had been a really long time, but can you tell me anything about her from when you knew her?
Gosh. Well, she was the most intimidating girl I've ever met. Even after I got to know her. She did everything she wanted to do, and nobody could stop her.
And that sounds like Mom. Any good stories?
Yeah.
Geçiremedim.
Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. I've never told anyone else. It was a long time ago. We were just kids making a movie. Jaime, Chris, and me. Everything's still so fuzzy about what happened, but there's one thing that always just stuck in my mind. Clear as a bell. That night, we were on our way home from picking up a new camera. We were driving past the Rivera's house. The garage door was wide open, full of light. And the craziest fucking sound you ever heard was just tearing out of there in every direction. And right in the middle of it all was Bonnie. I don't think I've ever seen anyone so completely in tune with themselves. The only thing that mattered was that moment. Nothing else. That was your mom.
Thank you.
Hey, guys. Look.
What? I don't see anything.
Ah! There! Right there!
Oh my God, there's someone out there.
If someone else did find out this deal is going down, they might be after the film strips.
Healthy competition does make for better offers.
My guess is that if they're all dressed in black and prowling around the place like a thief, they're not here to make an offer.
Maybe they just want to make a dramatic entrance.
Should we tell Augustine? They might be dangerous.
Even if you wanted to tell her, good luck finding her.
She said she was going to her private reliquary. That's a place for artifacts, right?
There's artifacts all over the place.
Right. So, if you were gonna have a private place for extra special, extra valuable artifacts, maybe you'd put them behind a door like that.
You've got a point.
Can't we just knock?
I doubt anything can get through that, including sound.
Which means it might be the safest place to be, whether Augustine's in there or not.
Nasıl açacağız? Açmıştık. Öğrenebilir miyiz? Acaba Şerif'in oğlu mu geliyor?
What's taking them so long? I thought we were gonna have a production meeting before we shoot. The van's already all loaded up.
I read an article that said girls don't like it when guys get all twisted up about their punctuality. They find it controlling.
What? Why did you need an article to tell you that?
I just thought you might find that information useful.
I'm not trying to control Chris. Just got a lot to do.
Uh-huh.
Whoa. Guys, you gotta keep it down. I don't want Bonnie to hear us.
Allah'tan
Okay,
sürpriz oldu.
so, we all ready to start this production meeting? We got a heck of a night ahead of us. Hope you're all ready to get a little dirty.
Always ready to get a little dirty.
That's what I want to hear.
God.
Guys, I gotta tell you, my mind's going like a million miles an hour right now. Did you know you can get like every newspaper article ever written at the library? It's insane! It's all right there!
No. Tell me more.
I've spent like all day looking up every single thing I could find about Frank Stone, the mill, the murders. We are sitting on a freaking gold mine here.
Sounds like a productive day.
And yes, I had some help from my assistant.
I aim to please.
Oh, that reminds me. Now that you are an official member of the team, gotta wear the team jersey.
Wow. This is this is amazing. I'm honored.
You wanna wear the stripes? You gotta earn the rights.
I promise I'll be the best ancillary producer you've ever seen.
Production assistant.
Yeah, totally.
Feast your eyes.
Whoa. Wait, where's Sheriff Green?
Yeah, so Dad's never exactly been stoked about that.
But I thought he got the guy.
Yeah. And Sheriff Cushik took all the credit. People around here knew what was up, but...
Let me see that.
This one's a 10-year retrospective. They go into all sorts of grisly details left out of the press the first time around.
And Dad got a little more credit, too.
This is big deal stuff. We're making our movie in the very same spot it went down. Can't beat that.
Stone's victims were real people. This was a real person.
Yeah? So?
I don't know. It's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to look at their picture.
We're not gonna exploit Stone's victims. I'm just trying to maximize the potential of our main location. That's how you make a good movie.
I think you're missing the point. It's not about the mill.
So what's the big deal?
You don't think you're, like, a little too excited about everything that happened there?
Jaime, if it bothers you so much, you can always stay home.
Chris.
He's kinda #1 on the call sheet.
What does that mean?
He's the main actor. We can't shoot without him.
Yeah, I know. I was just kidding, obviously.
Obviously.
Robert and I are gonna look for any more locations in the mill connected to Stone where we can shoot. Then I'm gonna go make this thing, any way I have to.
İyi. İyi. Karan bu.
Here, why don't you start with these?
So we're looking for Frank Stone references.
We're looking for anything referencing specific locations in the mill that could be associated with Frank Stone.
The mill's a pretty huge place.
That's why I'm sure there's gotta be something we haven't found.
Definitely possible.
We'll find it. Here, look at this. Mill projections dire for fall season.
It mentions Frank?
No, but it goes into the mindset of the workers.
Yeah. I can remember it clear as a bell. Don't think I've ever experienced anything like that night. Before or since. And don't reckon I ever will again. Heck, I don't know if I would have even made it out alive if it weren't for Sam Green. Man's a hero. Damn shame that no good sheriff's taking all the credit. Him crying shame. He all but gave up on finding Stone at the mill. Sam Green, he knew better. He came right up and told me we had to search every nook and cranny of that place.
I didn't want to say anything, but I'm just not a fan of this.
Understandable.
Her whole obsession with Frank Stone and the murders just feels a little intense. Maybe it's because she's not from Cedar Hills, but you know, those victims could have been any of us or our families.
But they weren't.
So you don't think it matters either?
I didn't say it didn't matter. I just meant it happened a long time ago. And Chris is excited because some of the locations could work really well for the film. Like this one. Take a look.
Bak bakalım.
What is all this?
I came up with a new scene to shoot.
That you wrote?
Yeah.
Does Chris?
I told Chris about it last night.
Oh, she was into it?
We'll shoot it if we have time.
Cool.
This furnace chamber location is perfect. But I wouldn't have known about it without Chris's research.
It's pretty rad. I hope we have time to shoot it.
Thanks. Me too.
Linda ile sevgili oluyor.
Yes!
Huh?
What is...
It's a picture of Frank Stone?
Look at the date.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Why?
This is from before the murders, before they realized it was Frank.
It's about mill operations, kind of a puff piece to drum up interest in new recruits. Hello, what is this?
Look at the caption.
Work of Frank Stone, machine shop.
Bullseye.
Machine shop, huh?
We've got to shoot there. That's it. That's the place.
It's perfect.
So, time to go?
Okay, people. Company move. Time to head on out and shoot the shit out of this thing. Let's go, let's go. Time is money. Let's make a movie.
Now, what were you little ding-dongs working on? Hello.
Evet.
Interesting.
Bakalım Bonnie'nin hoşuna gidecek mi?
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the mill.
Yep. There it is.
Oh, you see the creek down there? We follow that, takes us right to the secret entrance.
I don't see it.
That's why it's secret. We don't have to do this.
Yes, we do.
Ready? Oh, careful. First step's a doozy. This way.
Alright, let's go.
Breathe in. I can't believe we're gonna see the place where Frank Stone actually killed people.
Okay, 2 ways into the storm drain from here.
One easy and one hard?
They're both medium difficulty.
Then give us medium one first.
Well, medium 1 is to climb the gate over there. Then it's like a straight shot right in, but it'll take us pretty close to my dad's patrol route.
And
Correct your
medium
colors,
two?
sir.
Medium 2 is we cross to the other side, where we're a lot further away from my dad, but it's also gonna take a bit longer.
Those are both very medium.
Right down the middle.
So, which way?
Bak baba. Bak.
I'd rather keep a little distance between us and the law. No offense.
Hey, I don't want to get in any trouble either.
So, we should cross.
Yeah.
Your dad really patrols the mill every single night?
Ever since I can remember.
Hmm.
I used to think it was weird, but it's just kind of his thing. Growing up, nothing killed a friendly conversation quicker than someone calling my dad the hero of Cedar Hills.
I remember he didn't want to be interviewed for that profile they ran for the 10th anniversary. Had a cool title, though.
Hop, crazy. Crazy.
What was the title?
The Man Who Drew Blood from a Stone.
Damn.
I mean, it could make a good title for the other movie.
Other movie?
We were just batting some ideas around, just spitballing.
Cool.
Maybe we should stick to finishing one movie at a time.
Totally. Yeah.
Still.
Chris Gordon. Another victim claimed by Frank Stone. And gravity.
Everything up.
Made it.
Location.
This place is awesome.
Awesome.
I wonder what we'll find inside.
Push.
Are you absolutely sure this is safe and we're not gonna fall into some kind of ventilation shaft full of whirling fan blades?
I can't promise you won't, but at least you'll be able to see them as they tear you to pieces.
Thanks.
Brought one for everyone?
Yep.
What you got in there?
Ah, well, the flashlights, my notebook, some pens, a couple of granola bars, 3 ponchos, first aid kit, bottle opener, sunscreen, collapsible cookware, and utensils.
You know we're not hiking the Appalachian Trail, right?
Always be prepared.
Hop hop dur. Hadi tamam. Etkileşim olmak için.
We must be under the mill by now. Just gotta find a way up.
Haven't you ever talked to your dad about that night?
What night?
The night he was here with Frank Stone?
There was one time.
Bilmesem miydim?
Who would have left this here?
Benim için dansı. Aa. Hadi olsun. Bırakacaklar diye çok.
I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. Huh, it's a little low key.
Peki oldu?
Better get back to Robert. Saying? I'm not sure about Linda's new scene. But if I pull the director card, he'll probably never talk to me again.
Onun ses yapmayın.
Okay. So, little, and he was really drunk. Even though he doesn't remember, I kind of like knowing what he went through.
I get that.
He didn't talk to me like a little kid, or like my dad. Got to see him the way he really is. He showed me all his scars. You know, he fucked up his shoulder that night. Real bad. Still can't use it like he used to. Probably never will.
Damn. I didn't know it was so intense.
He told me he and Frank Stone squared off face to face, right here in the mill. The furnace chamber, actually.
Oh, shit. What else did he tell you?
Kapalı. Aşağı. Bir şey misin? Ondan bir şeyler var.
So, like I was saying, what else did he tell you?
Just that he saw things no man should ever see or know.
What does that mean?
Every time I've ever brought it up, gets that look in his eye. And I just don't want to see him like that. You sound disappointed.
No. No. But I'm glad you've got such a good relationship with your dad.
Me too.
No way. Is this?
Wow. I think that could actually be my dad's, yeah.
I thought police officers had to guard those things for their lives.
I'm sure he did. Then again, I can see why he left it behind.
Gotta love a scenic route. Any major plans for after we graduate?
I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
Showing me.
As I was going to say, I haven't given it much thought. Not like you.
What makes you think I have?
I can just tell. The film, the directing, it's in your blood.
And your blood? You want to be a cop like your dad?
No way. I like movies too. I think this is it. Up there.
Nasıl çıkacağız? Biraz chance to back. Oh man.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yes! Robert, you're a genius.
Good call on the storm drain.
Thank you, Robert.
Come on, people! No more standing around flapping our yap sacks. One more scene and we're done.
Ne yapacak? Frankenstein uyanıyor mu? Oğlum adamın ağzı yüzü var hala ya.
And cut! How was that for you?
I think we got it.
You know what that means, right? And that's a picture wrap on Murder Mill! Way to go, everybody!
Araydık. İndaylayamam.
I think we still have one more scene left to go before we're officially wrapped.
Wait, what's the last scene?
Right, yeah. Linda pitched shooting a scene that would flesh out our backstories.
Adding a little flesh, huh? Yeah, I think we could work with that.
But you're playing brother and sister.
Come on. With our chemistry? Nobody's gonna buy that.
Where are you thinking we'd shoot the new scene?
I do have a place in mind, actually.
Oh, yeah. That's the furnace chamber, right?
What do you guys think?
I say we do it.
Sounds good.
Hadi let's go. Elime kapatan mı?
Huh?
Yo. You coming?
Yeah. Be right there.
Did you see something?
No, it was nothing.
You sure? You seem kind of spooked.
What's up?
Nothing.
Nothing, right. Except Jaime saw a ghost back there.
Okay, I'm not 5. I don't believe in ghosts.
You will.
Ah, get off me! Get off me!
Gotcha.
Not cool, Bonnie!
Disagree.
Not cool!
What are you doing here?
I'm part of the crew.
We don't need any help.
Then I'll just hang out and stay out of your way.
This is a closed set.
Apparently not.
Jaime!
Bonnie, I really think you should be helping Dad at home right now. You've got a lot on your plate, you know? And
that's all I'm good for?
no. I mean, that, Linda?
Whatever. I don't care if she tags along.
Okay, cool.
That's okay.
I'll be totally invisible. Just act like I'm not even here. Actually, scratch that. Act like I am here, but like invisible, but you still know I'm here, and you're not gonna get up to any funny business, because that's just gross, okay? Don't do it. Well, okay, are we just gonna stand around, or are we gonna make a movie? Time is money, right?
Just make sure you don't get in the way. We've still got a lot to do, and I don't work well with distractions on my set.
I think you mean our set.
Let's go. Reasonable. Lan ama oraya ben nasıl gideceğim? Acaba kazan dairesine mi oldu?
You okay?
No, yeah. It's just... This is right where my dad came face to face with Frank Stone. I always had a mental picture of it, but now that I'm actually seeing it with my own eyes, I don't know, it's different.
Okay. Şimdi. Geldik. Açılmıyor. Hoppala bu. Burada. Guys. Come on guys. Hemen geliyorum. Geleceğim. Bekleyin. Sonra. Geldi.
Here's what we're gonna do. Jaime, Chris, you start here. Robert and I'll follow. Bonnie, just stay behind and try not to make too much sound while we're rolling.
You got it, boss.
All right. Everybody ready for a take?
Lights ready, sound speeds.
Jaime? Chris?
All set?
And action.
Is there something else you want to say to me? Because now's your last chance.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there is. Don't do this.
I have to.
No, you don't.
No, that's not true.
Well, maybe I'd feel better if it were anyone else.
Who else is there?
But it's not fair.
No one said it was.
Already lost Mom and Dad. I don't want to lose you too.
Now who's being unfair?
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this for our parents.
If I can pull this off, it might not be too late to save Mom and Dad.
That's impossible.
Nothing is impossible.
Something about this just doesn't seem right.
Do you trust me?
I...
Do you trust me?
Yes, of course!
Then you know what I have to do.
And cut.
Linda, that was sick!
Totally. Felt like just what this thing needed.
How was the lighting?
It was great, thanks. Did you hear that weird groan right at the end there?
No, but don't sweat it. We're gonna replace the sound at Jaime's anyway.
How'd I do?
Jaime, it was perfect.
Do you really think so?
It was everything we needed the scene to do.
You okay?
Yeah, something about this just doesn't seem right.
Okay, that's not what I sounded like.
I don't know. It was pretty spot on.
Gotta agree.
Gotta agree. I don't go around doing impressions of you dopes.
You do impressions of me all the time.
And me.
I feel honored to have just joined the list.
Hot damn, kids, that was fun.
You really thought it was okay?
Yeah, better than half the films I see in New York. I mean, one of them was just a 5-hour shot of a guy sleeping.
Wow.
Seriously. I'm impressed. But,
Alright,
I gotta be honest.
What?
You really didn't think I'd notice what you were doing?
What was I doing?
Just playing out your own bullshit interpretation of real life.
I don't understand.
Sacrificing your own life for the good of your sibling and your parents definitely sounds familiar. Almost like it could even be based on someone we know, but gee, I wonder who.
That's not fair, Bonnie.
No one said it was.
We're trying to make something fun. I'm not trying to make everyone else miserable.
At least I'm not being selfish.
Selfish? Don't throw the lines back at me.
What? You don't want to tell me how noble it is that you're making this movie with your girlfriend while I had to scrub my entire life to take care of you and Dad?
I liked it better when you were gone.
Huh? Where'd they go?
Hey, Bonnie, you wanna come outside with me for a minute? I could use your help with something.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Oh, take Destiny.
So, I just wanted to tell you how much I loved making this movie with you.
Me too. I mean, with you, not with me, also. You know what I mean.
I think we should do something special to mark the occasion.
So, I don't know if I'm quite ready to break out the champagne just yet.
But we finished the movie. It's in the can.
We finished the shoot, yeah, but we're still gonna have to sell people on this thing.
Okay, sure.
We should keep exploring this place while we still can.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
If we can just get, like, one more shot of something directly connected to Frank Stone, like anything he might have left behind, we'll get all the attention in the world. We should look for that place from the newspaper article, the machine shop.
Hey, Chris.
Holy...
What can you see?
something freaky. I don't know if I can describe it. I'll try shooting a little. Whoa! Ain't that something? Ah, rats.
What's that?
Camera needs cranking. Hold on. That did it? Okay, let me get more. Whatever the hell that was, it's gonna look great in the movie.
Think that door will take us to the machine shop?
Only one way to find out.
Let's go take a look.
Tek mi söyledin? Abi seçenek sunmadı ki.
My dad would kill me if he knew I was in here right now. Just rip my limbs off one by one.
I thought the sheriff was all bark and no bite.
Not if you're his son. Then he's all of both.
Don't you think it's weird how obsessed with this place he is?
I guess so. I mean, he always has been, long as I can remember. I didn't even know it was weird until I got old enough to realize all the long walks he liked to take in the middle of the night were in the abandoned steel mill where he killed a guy.
Maybe that's why he comes back to the scene of the crime. Maybe it helps him somehow.
Honestly, I don't even think he wants to be helped.
What do you mean?
It's more like an obsession. And it's gotten pretty weird.
Okay, elaborate on that, please.
Maybe it's just the way he was dealing with all the stress or guilt or whatever, but he sort of started researching all kinds of non-traditional philosophies.
Non-traditional?
Like acupuncture with all the pins?
No.
Wait, you don't mean like occult stuff?
Look, I shouldn't have said anything.
Well, you did.
I don't want to give you guys the wrong idea. My dad's a straight shooter, that's it.
Sure.
Whatever you say, man.
Dengeleri doğru. Tamam. Yok. İşte en azından karakter geçişini buradan daha hızlı bir şekilde yapsalar. Kaçıncı? Aman nerelere geldik lan? Guys. Oh guys.
Wait a second. Guys, this is it. This is the machine shop.
Holy crap, it is. Man, Chris, you really know how to find the coolest stuff.
Totally. Nice work, Chris.
Let's look around and see what we can find.
Yes.
Yeah,
You really think we're gonna find anything the police miss? They're pretty thorough, right?
they do miss stuff.
Look at that.
The train?
Yeah. Yeah, in the article, it's a skeleton crew now. We're all pulling triple duty. I'm the only one left who even knows how to work some of the machines. The rolling miller, the shears, the freight transfer system, said Frank Stone. If Frank was the only one left who knew how to use the freight transfer system, and that one's still suspended, I bet it never got searched. Not thoroughly.
Ah, good point.
I doubt there's any bodies in there.
There's no harm in looking, though, right?
If it's even possible to get up there.
Let's find a way. Come on.
Gotta be a way to get up there.
Şey yap. Lazım.
Maybe there's something useful in there. This should open the door, right?
Nasıl gidiyor? Şeyler.
Broken?
Looks like, yeah.
Let me take a look.
Hey, can I ask you something there?
Sure.
How come you never asked me to work on your movie?
Oh, well, it's Chris's movie. She decides who works on it.
Yeah, but I mean, you know I'm like a huge horror guy too. I could have been helping you right from the start.
But it's not... That wasn't,
Wasn't what?
We're making a horror movie, yeah, but like... I don't know. Point was for me and my girlfriend and best friend to all do something together. Like... just us.
So... I'm just in the way, then.
Ha? Tribe girdi burada.
You do seem to have been spending a lot of time with my girlfriend lately.
And you know what she spends 80% of her time doing when we're together? Talking about how amazing her boyfriend is.
What?
It's actually kind of annoying.
What's up, party people?
Ya.
So that door over there needs power for it to open. Generator working?
Nah, unfortunately it's toast.
I can get it working. Just need to scrounge up a few parts and it'll be good as new.
Then let's go scrounging.
Ne parçası? Ya.
This might work with the generator. could help with the generator.
Aa. Bakalım. Ah, beyaz at.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Evet, jeneratörler açıldı. Kardeşim. Koş. Bas şu tuşa.
Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
Çekilmenin yolunu bulun. Aa.
Door's locked.
Dedim.
Maybe there's another way in there.
Can't believe they got me crawling through the roof ducts like a raccoon. Okay, what have we here?
Baksana nerede oldu?
Maybe this key will open up the boxcar.
Allah Allah.
Find anything?
Yep.
It's got a label on it. F. Stone. Holy shit.
You think?
This could be a full connection to Frank Stone.
Oh man.
Let's see if the key unlocks the boxcar.
Hadi bakalım açıyor mu? Hadi canım.
Up. Still need to go up.
Çok çirkin zıplıyorsunuz. Haydi. Ha kanka.
I'll go first. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Well, if it's that easy.
Bunu tut lan. Ananı sikeyim.
Thanks, man.
You're lucky I'm
Basamadım.
more quick on the draw than this guy.
Yeah, there's a reason Jaime never made starter on our football team.
Yeah, coach was a jerk.
You keep telling yourself that, bud.
Yo, check it.
Wow. Right through the wall.
Öldüm mü? Ses tamam. Chris olsun. Mesela Chris
What the
olsun.
fuck?
Oh, shit.
Ama
Damn.
adam.
Is that a...
Yeah. And it's got friends.
This is insane.
Who are these other people?
A hatch. This must be how Stone got in and out.
Oh, fuck!
What is it? Oh! Damn!
I think she was one of Stone's victims. They never found her. They never found her.
I don't think the police ever found this place.
How do you know that?
Because they wouldn't have just left all this stuff here. I'm sorry, man. I think I gotta go get my dad now.
What?
This is like real deal, no joke kind of shit, man.
Well, you can't get the sheriff now.
I'm serious. We really shouldn't be in here anymore. Robert, back off, man. Just wait.
Wait for what?
Chris, I know how important your movie is. But this whole place is part of an actual murder case now.
It's ancient history.
There's no statute of limitations on murder. Which means right now, we're tampering with evidence.
Haklı.
You wanna fuck with
Haklı.
that?
But the movie?
The movie's done.
I thought you...
Robert's right. You should get the sheriff. We got what we need. Go.
Just don't touch anything else, okay?
Ne bekledin?
We should get the hell out of here.
Kardeşim.
We gotta go. Maybe we should wait outside until Robert comes back. Hey, whoa, what the fuck? You can't move that.
Yo, chill out, man. I'll put it back before the sheriff gets here. I'm just gonna get one quick shot first.
Sure, yeah. Can't miss an opportunity to exploit Frank Stone's actual victims for your movie.
We're making this movie together.
Doesn't feel like we're doing much together at all lately. Not just the two of us.
Hi, May.
Every time I turn around, there you are with Robert. Can't seem to get a second moment.
We're alone now.
Yeah. And all I can think about is you and Robert.
You asked Linda to work on the movie with us?
We needed help. And she's my friend. I wanted you guys to get to know each other.
Well, sometimes it feels like I'm being ganged up on.
That's not true. We're not ganging up on you.
It's how I feel.
Yeah, but it's not true.
You don't get to tell me how I feel, man. Jaime, I understand where you're coming from. We can talk about it. But right now, we're running out of time, and I just want to focus on finishing up and getting out of here. And then, as soon as we're done, it's you and me again, all the way.
Karamsar.
I don't know. I'm not sure we can talk about this later.
Why not?
Because maybe if we don't talk about it now, then there isn't going to be a later.
So, what? Are you saying that it's over?
Yes.
It is.
I've got to get this shot.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Ananı İyi ki ayrılmışım. Bir salak kadınla. Bak canlandırıyor ya. Bak canlandırdı mı? Yeşil yeşil geliyorlar ya.
Ha?
What?
I don't know.
Yardım etsem mi ya? Hadi yardım edelim. Ananı sikeyim, saplık o. Alt F4 çek. Çek. Save olmadı. Save olmadı. Aynen. Hatırlıyorum. Yapmış. Büyük sır. Yarın devam ki.